Welcome, curious minds, to a world of knowledge and discovery. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're thrilled to have you here as we tackle Walter Lispenard Suydam. Walter Lispenard Suydam, May 20, 1854 August 10, 1930, was a prominent member of New York society during the Gilded Age. Get ready to uncover the mysteries surrounding early life as we navigate its intriguing terrain. Suydam was born on May 20, 1854, in New York City. He was the son of Anna White and Schermerhorn Suydam and Charles Suydam. His siblings included Charles Schermerhorn Suydam and Helen Suydam, who married R. Fulton Cutting, brother of William Bayard Cutting. His paternal grandparents were Ferdinand Suydam and Eliza Bartow Suydam. His maternal grandfather was Abraham Schermerhorn. His relatives included Aunt Elizabeth Schermerhorn, who married General James I. Jones, Helen Schermerhorn, who married John Treat Irving Jr., a nephew of Washington Irving, and Caroline Webster Schermerhorn, who married William Backhouse Astor Jr., the middle son of William Backhouse Astor's sister. He was a cousin of Eleanor Colford Jones, who was married to Augustus Newbold Morris, Benjamin Wells, Emily Astor, who married sportsman politician James John Van Allen, Helen Schermerhorn Astor, who married diplomat James Roosevelt and elder half-brother of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Caroline Schermerhorn Astor, who married Marshall Wilson, brother of banker Richard Thornton Wilson, Jr. and socialite Grace Wilson Vanderbilt, and John Jacob Astor IV, who married Ava Lowell Willing and, later, married socialite Madeleine Talmadge Force, before perishing aboard the Titanic in 1912. Our focus now turns to career, an important aspect of our discussion. He started his business career at an early age and was prominent in financial circles on Wall Street as a produce exchange broker. He owned several large real estate holdings on Long Island. During World War I, Suydam was a member of the National Guard of New York, achieving the rank of major. In the upcoming section, we'll be shining a light on society life. In 1892, both Suydam and his wife were both included in Ward McAllister's 400, purported to be an index of New York's best families, published in the New York Times. Conveniently, 400 was the number of people that could fit into Mrs. Astor's ballroom. Walter's aunt. Suydam was chairman of the Sayville Tournament Committee and was a member of the Metropolitan Club, the Union Club of the City of New York, the Navy Club, the Holland Club, and the St. Nicholas Society of the City of New York, of which he served as president in 1913, the Military Society of the War of 1812, the Society of Colonial Wars, of which he was an officer for many years, and the Sons of the American Revolution. The spotlight now falls on personal life as we delve deeper into its details. At age 20 on April 29, 1875, Suydam was married to his cousin, Jane Messier Suydam, the daughter of Anne Middleton Lawrence Suydam and John R. Suydam, a merchant and gentleman well known in New York society for his genial and hospitable qualities. Her grandfather, John Suydam, one of the old Knickerbocker merchants who was the head of Suydam and Wyckoff, and her uncles included Henry P. M. Suydam and D. Lydig Suydam. Jane's grandfather, John Suydam, organized the Cemetery of St. Anne's in Sayville, New York. They had an estate in Blue Point on Long Island known as Manitowoc Lodge and a home in New York City at 5 West 76th Street. Together, they were the parents of Walter Lispenard Suydam Jr., who married Louise Lawrence White in 1903. They divorced in 1912 after she ran away with a plumber's assistant, whom she later married and shortly thereafter committed suicide with. After her death, he married Elizabeth Maxwell Thibaut Wood in 1913. Suydam died after a short illness at his estate in Blue Point, Long Island on August 10, 1930. His funeral and burial was held at St. Anne's Church in Sayville. His widow died 2 years later, leaving an estate valued at more than $20,000. I appreciate your time and I'm grateful for every like, comment, and share.